Hello, my crafty friends. Here's my quick update on what I have been doing, and it's this toilet paper roll mini album. Yeah, I was having so much fun working on that, and that has that nice metally kind of look, very gorgeous. I've been watching some YouTube videos of you guys, and I figured a few techniques and something I came up with myself. For example, that metal cover I got out of Voltaren gel tube, and I ran it through the embossing folder in my Vagabond machine, and then I incorporated a little black paint on it and then wiped it, and turns out to be nice and metally. It will be all embellished. I didn't embellish it yet with just the base, but it's already looks kind of nice and metally. Wonderful, wonderful. I also looked this I used this media from what's her name, Anna Dabrowska. I don't remember the name of her company, but yeah, it's Prima, and it smells really, really good, and it's some kind of metal coating the finish, so when you take it in your hand it smells like heaven. Really, really good. And this one I was going for a rusty look, but then I applied this on top of it and it didn't work that much as a rusty, but I got all kinds of rusty metals out of Tim Holtz grunge board paper right here. So that's how it turns out. The same sheet. It's all of this, and it's ideology, that thing, ideology, a whole bunch of letters and shapes. So letters, I did the word awesome. It's somewhere in here, around here. And also I used the punch, sea butterfly, Martha Stewart's butterfly punch. And also this is another punch. It's just a regular cardboard, not a grunge paper. And this one is a grunge paper. It's a little more pliable, more flexible. This is just a regular cardboard, rusty look. So that's embellishments for that. And this one is embellishment somewhere, I don't know, wherever. It was a punch, and this one was a punch. It was like actually a strip, like a die cut strip for a flower, and I made the leaves out of it. And this one is a punch. So I learned this technique on somebody's here on YouTube. Sorry, I don't remember the name. And it was really fascinating. I love that. It's like buckle punch, and that I actually can bring it over. Buckle punch, yeah, right here. Buckle punch, loved it, loved it. And this one is that's how it turns out. Those are pliable kind of rhinestones. You cut it with your scissors and you can apply it however you want. I was planning to make it in the page like a little ribbonish kind of in here, and then rusty in that, and colorful. Should be great. It just now it's plain because it's just a base. And also I used gesso, like a clear gesso, and of course acrylic paint. And I used the 6000. I'm gonna use 6000 too for all the embellish, and they're gonna go on in here. And I learned this technique from someone else. The can openers. Can openers, I call them petals, but yeah, they're can openers. And I use them as a handle, as a, like, how you call it, where you, as a loops, you bring this jump rings or whatever you call them through them, and this is nice and metallic, and just I like this signature. I like that binding. Just somebody's great idea. Here will be, of course, all kinds of ribbons and charms in here hanging down, and it should be chunky. That's why these rings are kind of big, so that you opens up like this, and a whole bunch of embellishments are gonna go on it, and tags, and everywhere will be just a bunch of real estate. And another technique I learned is just like leather kind of look on a toilet paper roll. I did this with a Mod Podge, and I decided not to bother with the tags in the inside because I don't usually use it. So I went ahead and I glued the end of the toilet paper roll